Hello, everybody, and welcome to Simply.
John, this is strictly business. Sorry, not Simply Living.
Nice try, John.
Maggie.
No, not our show.
No, it's my show.
Your show.
Yes. Guys, thank you for coming in for the Strictly One-on-One. I'm here with the Simply Living team on WGGB. Maggie and John, guys, thank you so much for coming on.
Well, thank you for having us.
I'm John. She's Maggie.
I hope so. Guys, for a lot of viewers and the people in Western Mass that do watch this show, how did you guys get into the roles, or how did you guys join Simply Living?
Well, I actually started at ABC 40 as an account executive, so I was selling advertising time, and we had a lifestyle program in the past. Didn't work for a multitude of reasons, and they wanted to get one going again, and the owner of the station went to my boss and says, I want her to do it. So I started doing both roles, which was kind of a lot, and now just on Simply Living. So I kind of fell into it.
That's good. How about you?
I was the overnight janitor, and they just happened to see me when I walked by, and they said, "Hey, janitor,
he's got a face for TV."
Yeah, very nicely dressed janitor.
Thank you very much. Yes, right.
So is this you only do Simply Living as well, or do you have another?
I have a marketing company, and I do shows in other markets. But Maggie says she started as an account executive. I started at Channel 40 as a viewer when growing up in Agawam many years ago. Back when it was black and white TV.
So for the very few, if any, people that don't know what Simply Living is, what is Simply Living, so they can kind of get a riff to what the show is about?
Simply Living is a behind-the-scenes look at businesses and organizations throughout our area. I won't limit it to Western Massachusetts because we've gone as far as Foxwoods and other areas, but it gives our viewers.
When she went to Foxwoods, when we went to Foxwoods, she got the spa treatment. She got a whole bunch of free stuff.
I'm not gonna lie.
And I just had to hold the camera. That's all I got. They even allowed her to play blackjack and slots.
With their money or?
With the high rollers.
Wow.
Right. Where it was $25,000.
I need to call Foxwoods.
Yeah. You need to get them on.
So, for the businesses, and how can businesses get in contact with you if they want to come on the show or they want to be interviewed? How can they get in touch with you guys?
Well, go ahead. Well, they can stop us on the street.
Yes.
And say, hey, I love your show, and as soon as they compliment us, we'll say, well, you're on next. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
But or if they're more conventional way.
Yeah, they can email us.
She always steps on me. Do you know? She always steps
the email address for anybody who's interested is SimplyLiving, which is all one word, at WGGB.com.
Great. And you guys, what are your future plans with the show? Where do you guys see the show going in the next 6 months, year?
Probably what, national?
National. Honestly, we'd like to do more and more shows each month. Mm-hmm. Right now, we started at one show a month. We've lovely being that we've had so much success, we've actually been able to increase that to 2 shows a month on occasion. So we're hoping to just keep plugging along.
And basically, we do a generic show a month with a wide variety of different businesses, and then we'll take a theme, like we just had Simply Learning. Where many of the area educational institutions had a segment about what their particular feature was, and we've got a health show coming up, and we've got some other stuff that is secret lock and key, because if we tell you about it, we know you're such an up-and-comer.
I know. They're all going to know before we actually get it together.
Is there anything else you want to tell the viewers about your show or about you guys that if you want them to know about?
I think that the thing that they need to know is that what they see is what they get. Who we are on the show is exactly who we are in person. So if they do see us, especially for him.
This is Simply Living, formerly known as, what was the show called?
Strictly Business.
Strictly Business. How about if we'll merge
Simply
it together?
Business.
Simply Business.
So we're more than happy to say hi to people if they do see us out in the community. I mean, John gets stopped all the time. Nobody comes up to me. Nobody says hi to me.
They're intimidated by her dominating appearance. And
I'm
just a country boy from Agawam. But you know what? That's part of the charm of the show, is that we're from this marketplace, so that we know what's going on in Holyoke and Chicopee and Northampton and Agawam and Suffield and et cetera, et cetera. But this is the area that we grew up in. And the thing that people need to understand is that Western Massachusetts, Greater Springfield, it's a marvelous place to be. And I've worked in Boston, I've worked in New York, I've been all over the place in the media business.
He's had a lot of time to get all that in.
He's gotten around, I heard.
You know, folks, that is age discrimination. But the fact is, it's a great place to be, and there's so much going on, and we always have a tendency to read about negative stories, but this is a great place, and it's an honor for me to be back here. And I know Maggie came back from New York. I mean, she worked in New York City. And
so what's the website for your show if they want to check it out on the web?
WGGB.com/SimplyLiving.
Great. Guys, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.